Day News is brought to you by DOGRA A1 Digital Hearing Aid Center Jammu, offering special discounts for the senior citizens and reimbursement schemes for the government employees. 3 unidentified terrorists were killed in an encounter with security forces on Wednesday in Jammu and Kashmir's Pulwama district. A civilian sustained injuries in a gunfight. Security forces launched a cordon and search operation in the Tikkin area of Pulwama district in the early hours of the day, receiving information about the presence of the terrorists there. The identity and the group affiliation of the slain terrorists are being ascertained. Justice Rajesh Bindal was on Tuesday appointed as an acting Chief Justice of the Common High Court for the Union Territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, a law ministry notification said. He was the senior-most judge of the High Court. He had been asked to perform the duties from the office of the Chief Justice of Jammu and Kashmir High Court with effect from December 9, consequent upon the retirement of Chief Justice Geeta Mittal. Principal Secretary to Prime Minister Pramod Kumar Mishra on Tuesday chaired a high-level meeting to review the implementation of flagship schemes of the Government of India in all the Union Territories. Chief Secretary J&K Divya Subramaniam, along with secretaries of the various departments, participated in the meeting. Extensive deliberations were held to review the progress of the 16 flagship schemes. Principal Secretary to PM applauded the efforts of the J&K government to efficiently implement the schemes. Jammu and Kashmir on Tuesday recorded 470 new COVID-19 cases and 6 deaths due to the disease, taking the infection tally to 1,14,038 and the death toll to 1,761. Out of the fresh cases, 277 are from Jammu Division and 193 from the Kashmir Division. The number of active cases dropped to 4,995 in the Union Territory as 524 patients recovered from the infection. As many as 107,282 patients have recovered from the disease so far. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Tuesday said the constitution of district development councils will open a new chapter for the Jammu and Kashmir. He said people are going to get more voice through these councils, which will have a communication channel for the redressal of these issues, hitting out at the previous government led by the Congress and the National Conference for not allowing the district development councils to be constituted in Jammu and Kashmir. He said they did so because they wanted to keep all the authorities centralized with them so they could manipulate and embezzle the funds coming from the centre as a part of the allocation for local bodies. With 32,080 new COVID-19 infections reported in the last 24 hours, India's total coronavirus cases have risen to 97,35,850, said the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Wednesday. With 402 new deaths reported in the last 24 hours, the toll has mounted to 1,41,360. The total number of active cases has reached to 3,78,909. Meanwhile, the total discharge cases stands at 92,15,581, with 36,635 new discharges in the last 24 hours. The Jammu and Kashmir High Court on Tuesday asked the CBI to submit its action taken report in a sealed cover on the progress in cases registered to probe alleged irregularities in the Roshni Act and fixed December 11 for hearing the review petition by the Union Territory Administration to review its early order in this case. Chief Justice Geeta Mittal, who retired on Tuesday, and Justice Rajesh Bindal, appointed as an acting head, listed the case for Friday after allowing the urgent hearing motion filed by the government through its additional advocate generals for proponent of the date in the now scrapped Roshni Act. State Election Commissioner K.K. Sharma on Tuesday chaired a meeting to review the action taken reports on the complaints regarding the violation of the Model Code of Conduct currently in place in view of ongoing District Development Council, Panchayat and municipal by-elections in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. State Election Commissioner emphasized on the brisk utilization of the services of surveillance team and flying squads to keep a check on the MCC violations, if any, occurring anywhere in the UT. KK Sharma urged upon the Deputy Commissioners to keep watch on activities of all the stakeholders and take swift action in case of complaints or violations detected anywhere. With an aim to promote Kashmiri saffron, with recently receiving the geographical indication tag in the Middle East, the Jammu and Kashmir government for the first time launched the spice in the UAE market. Saffron produced in Kashmir was given the GI tag in July with the objective to put the valley's brand on the global map. Jammu and Kashmir's Principal Secretary Naveen K. Chaudhary launched the Kashmiri saffron on Tuesday at UAE India Food Security Summit 2020. 3 COVID-19 vaccines candidates developed by Bharat Biotech, Serum Institutes of India and Pfizer are under active consideration of India's drug regulator, and there is hope that early licensure is possible for all or any of them, the Union Health Ministry said on Tuesday. Over the last 4 days, in the arm of US pharmaceutical giant Pfizer, Pune-based Serum Institute India and Hyderabad-based pharmaceutical firm Bharat Biotech have applied to the Drug Controller General of India seeking emergency use of authorization of these potential COVID-19 vaccines.
स्पुतनिक वी है, ये ह्यूमन एडिनोवायरस प्लेटफॉर्म पर है। जो 5वीं वैक्सीन है वो NVX-CoV2373 है, ये प्रोटीन सब यूनिट के प्लेटफॉर्म पर है। 6ठी वैक्सीन है रिकॉम्बिनेंट प्रोटीन एंटीजन बेस्ड वैक्सीन, ये बायोलॉजिकल इवेंट्स लिमिटेड हैदराबाद द्वारा निर्माण की जाएगी।